Good day, Mustangs. Thanks for joining us once again. It's Friday, November 13th, 2020, and I'm Ethan Moore. In the headlines, another top 10 showing for the FSA Science Olympiad teams nationally. How to care for your skin with all-day mask wearing. Senior Spotlight catches up with Aubrey Lassetter. Online learners are the first ones to receive a special gift, and FSA implements Magnus Health. But first, join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for our top story. The Science Olympiad team competed in their second national virtual competition and again captured a top 10 spot. Virtually in Austin, Texas, FSA had two teams competing at the middle and high school level. The middle school team took 6th place overall. The high school team came in 66th place out of 120 teams, improving their position from the Bay Area Science Olympiad tournament. Both middle and high schools are set to compete again on November 14th. Middle school is heading to the Dodgen-Walton tournament and the high school team to the University of Georgia. Head coach Pam Walsh told Mustang News that virtual tournaments allow for the coaches to be in 2 or 3 places at once. One of the downsides of the COVID-19 pandemic is the need to constantly wear a mask if required. In addition to headaches and the process of adjusting to them, masks also affect your skin and can cause breakouts. So what do? Samia Balyan takes a closer look.
While she's not a clinical expert in skincare, it's something Hiba Aga takes seriously. Having to wear a mask all day and wreak havoc on your skin, especially in an area that's already prone to breakouts and blackheads, she recommends washing your face with soap and water. She says, don't skip and don't use a makeup wipe. Wash it. I started toning and moisturizing regularly. She even suggests that if you're wearing makeup with your mask, you might want to use primer because the mask makes your face oilier around your mouth, and use a setting powder or spray because otherwise makeup ends up on your mask. Katie Beck totally agrees that you need to wash and not wipe. But if you do, she recommends rinsing your face with water right after and then still using face wash. Washing is not just wiping your face. So in this mask-wearing pandemic, it's not only important to wash your hands, but also your face as well. Well, with of course soap or a facial wash. For Mustang News, I'm Samia Balyan.
Our senior spotlight this week shines the light on one of our unique seniors. Aubrey Lassetter is the only full-time dual enrollment senior at FSA. Here's more.
She describes the onset of 2020 and the pandemic as a roller coaster that just sent you spinning.
For graduation as a member of the class of 2021.
I mean, it's honestly just been a scramble because I told myself I was going to get all my senior duties done through quarantine, all my college essays and everything, but the time just kind of flew by and now it's down to the wire again, so now it's just a race against the clock.
Like most during the pandemic, she thought she had lots of time to get those college applications done, but she soon found out that that was not the case and now stresses the importance of having a plan.
I think the main advice I have is just know what your plan is, know what colleges you're going to do really early, look at their essays early, make sure you have time to sleep, don't just compile everything into like 1 week, it's not going to end well for you.
Even though she's a dual enrollment student, which means she takes all her classes on a college campus, having a high school experience is very important to her. That's where FSA comes in. It allows her the social experience she needs as a teen. She actually credits a former student for helping her with this.
Nick Fabella, I'm sure somebody said Nick before, but I have a reason for Nick. He was one of the first people to ever talk to me, and he got me out of my shell, because I don't know why, he was just a really nice person, and he got me to have more fun instead of just studying, and it was fun to be around him, because he was a weird person, but we're all weird, so he brought out the weirdness in everybody.
Aubrey enjoys and explores her artistic side. You can find her on campus helping with various projects and participating in the more expressive clubs.
Ooh, I'm kind of an open book. Most people know everything about me. I love photography, I love to write, I love to draw. I mean, I love to do archery in my free time. I haven't been able to do that since COVID, but I like experiencing new things, but it's mostly all in the art range.
She has been a dual enrollment online student since ninth grade. But even though it helps her stay ahead, she credits FSA with helping her establish friendships and further explore her artistic self.
The Mustang Support Organization has put together small gifts for the FSA community to express their appreciation and gratitude. Mrs. Black says, "One event we look forward to each year is our Thanksgiving feast, where all our families come together to enjoy a meal. What the challenges this year has brought, it was important for us to still find a way to celebrate and express our gratitude. MSO did a wonderful job doing this through the baskets. We are so grateful for their support." Elementary virtual students received their gifts on Saturday, November 7th, at their regular resource pickup. On-campus students will be presented with their gifts today to bring home to their families. For the remaining middle or high school students, distribution will happen by last name on Saturday, November 14th. Families will come through the carpool lane, and they will not need to get out of their cars. The heart of Fulton Science Academy is its students. The implementation of Magnus is critical to the daily well-being of students on campus. This health app is just one of the many precautions that are in place to ensure a safe learning environment in the midst of COVID-19. Parents are required to fill out the COVID-19 segment on the app daily. Here they will reveal any symptoms their student may or may not have. They are also required to record the temperature reading. Once all these steps are completed, the app will let them know if the student is a go to come to school. This web-based system also allows for continuous access to your child's health record. Parents can make updates when needed to any health history and as frequently as they need to. It looks like it's time for those umbrellas and raincoats to come out. Today, there is partly cloudy weather with a high of 74 degrees and a low of 57 degrees. Tomorrow, expect rain showers with a high of 66 degrees and a low of 58 degrees. On Sunday, there's a 50% chance of rain with a high of 70 degrees and a low of 50 degrees. For today's quote, we have the former president of South Africa and political leader, Nelson Mandela. He reminds us that the greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Let's celebrate the end of the week with a joke. Keeping with the theme of Nelson Mandela, what should the guy who created knock-knock jokes receive? A Nobel Prize. Before we go, it is our duty at Mustang News to help keep you safe. We do this by reminding you to always wash your hands or use an alcohol-based sanitizer. Wear your mask and keep your distance when walking up and down the stairs, hallways, and inside the building when you are on campus. Before you leave home, check your temperature, and if you are feeling sick, stay home. If in doubt about any symptoms or procedures, check COVID updates on the FSA website, and please review FSA's protocol. Stay safe and healthy, Mustangs, and join us again on Monday for another edition of Mustang News. Don't forget, you can catch Mustang News 3 days a week now. I am Ethan Moore, reminding you that we are always #stronger together.